Welcome to the Weeb Lounge. This is going to be our review of the bestest, bustiest nurse in all of Fate Grand Order. Oh, maybe she can treat us when we get coronavirus. Everybody else has been talking about that. My God. We're talking about Nightingale for Fate Grand Order. Now this Busty Bombshell, I guess you can say. She's big. Yeah, she's one of the earliest characters in Fate Grand Order, and she is meant to be a support character, but she's also a Berserker. Those two usually don't go together, right? Let's go ahead and get to the skills. Skill number 1. Now, skill number 1 is normally just recover one ally's hit points up to 4,000 if you got it max, but it can be upgraded. And if you do that, it also grants them debuff immunity 3 times, lasts over 3 turns, as well as insta-kill immunity for 1 time over 3 turns. Overall, it's a pretty healthy heal. That heal goes up to 4,000 if you max it out and upgrade it. And the debuff immunity, that's all kind of situational, but it's overall kind of nice. I mean, nurse, heal, and don't get sicker. Okay, sounds all right. Second skill. Now, the second skill basically says that she doesn't like humans. She just doesn't. Why is she a nurse then? Okay, I don't know Nightingale's like backstory, the whole legend and everything. I'm really ignorant on that or whatever, but she's a nurse, she's supposed to help people, doesn't like humans. Sounds right. Anyways, what it does is it increases her own damage against humanoid enemies and defense against humanoid enemies, both 3 turns. The humanoid damage is up to 50%, defense is 25% if you got skill maxed. Overall, if you're fighting humanoid characters, this is actually a pretty good skill. But you got to remember, Nightingale's supposed to be a support character. Kind of, sort of. Yes. Now, skill number 3. Skill number 3 is increase one ally's buster performance by up to 50% for 3 turns. That's actually pretty nice. That is definitely support-ish stuff. It's good stuff. Buster. Yeah. Noble Phantasm. Now, our Noble Phantasm can be upgraded as well. Base, it is basically, it's a cleanse and a heal. It removes party debuffs and heals them up. It's 3,000 hit points at the least, 5,000 if you got her Noble Phantasm leveled up to 5, which we actually do, not on purpose, mind you. And also reduces all enemies' NP damage for 1 turn, 50% base, up to 100% for that overcharge. Now, upgraded, it also reduces all enemies' attack by 50% for 1 turn. That's like the only extra little bit there. It's kind of nice. I mean, you combine that with a whole bunch of defense and whatnot. Definitely can be an overall pretty good skill, but you know, where does a character like this fit in? It sounds like she's a good support character, but she's a Berserker. How is that going to work out? Well, I got a little bit of footage. Let's see.
Now, there really isn't all that much to do with Nightingale. Her Noble Phantasm, you know, you got the healing mechanic, the attack down mechanic, etc. She's one of the very few 5-star, if only 5-star, support Berserker class characters. You know, maybe she doesn't get used as much as she should, but yeah. Let's go ahead and see what kind of arts generation she can get. Her best case scenario is she has 2 arts, 2 buster, and a quick, so I'm going to just do an AQA type attack on the back character here. See what kind she can generate. Slight chance to crit on one of the arts. Okay, I forgot that they retooled her and it's a little different on her extra attack there, so. But she basically generated 45 NP there with 2 arts, a quick, in the full chain, which isn't very spectacular. Yeah, it's not terribly spectacular at all. She'd be better off using, you know, getting her arts in an actual arts chain at some point. So generating her NP is going to be a little, she can get it on her own, but maybe a little bit of help. For Noble Phantasm, there's no offense to it. It's probably one of the You only berserkers that don't really have much offense on stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just buff her up. Her Noble Phantasm doesn't do any offense. It reduces attack. It heals the party, and something else in there. I'm not quite sure what was it. Removes party debuffs. Now, overall, this is actually a really nice Noble Phantasm if this was just a pure support character. Wouldn't be bad at all. Now, this guy's a humanoid. And she can actually put a whooping on some humanoids with that middle skill. And just throw a heal in. Why not? Keep her alive. Not that that's going to be an issue. Oh. That would help. So let's see. We'll do her Noble Phantasm, follow it up with her Buster, and then Artoria can smack her around a little bit too. Let her have some fun. Yes, ours is Noble Phantasm level 5. But see, is really not all that much to it. Oh, you couldn't even finish him off. Really? Ooh. Well, she hogged all the critical stars, so kind of to be expected. So, her Noble Phantasm is one of those where it would come in real handy when she's in a long fight, right? Like a challenge fight or something like that. Art's ability to generate so-so overall. Let's get back to the green room and I'll explain a little bit more.
Okay, as you saw, if you're trying to generate her arts, it's iffy. Yeah, it's just a little iffy. It's iffy. But anyways, where does this character belong? You know, is their Noble Phantasm really worth it? Because support characters, they need to be around to support you in case of bad things happening, or if you want to cause extra bad things happening to that team, the one over there. Yeah, it's the problem I have with Nightingale being a support and a berserker is that you also have to focus way too much attention on trying to keep her alive too. If you try to bring her into a big boss battle, a challenge quest, or whatever, you know, big fight that you want to do, you know, one time, you know, we used to take her grinding. We used to take her in with the grind just to farm QP and everything, and every once in a while she'd get gibbed. Just kind of random. Just like, oh, Nightingale's dead again. Oh, well, we'll see you next 40 AP. It's, yeah. That's the big crutch with this character. If this character was basically any other class except Berserker, it would have been a really nice support class to bring along on a lot of boss fights and such, but being a Berserker, no, it doesn't work with her being a Berserker. She shouldn't be a Berserker. So my opinion on this character, don't want her. Nope. Sorry. Sorry, Nightingale. Sorry, Softy, Busty, Buster. Okay. No, you don't want her. We got her to NP5. We never rolled for her specifically once. She just kept popping up at weird times when we were rolling for other stuff. That's how we got her to NP5. Didn't really bother maxing her skills. We realized pretty quickly on that she's Berserker class, fragile, dumb, don't want her. And that's it. You don't want Nightingale, don't bother, no caveats, nothing, give her a pass. And with that, like, subscribe, hit that notification button. We're getting close to that 100 sub mark on YouTube. Sounds like a small goal, sounds like a low goal, but that 100 is the most important first goal for us to get to. Any help would definitely be appreciated. Get to that, and then we're going to try shooting the moon past that. We shot the moon. That's a different story. Different story for a different time. We'll see you in the next video.